What's up, guys? Albert here. Today we are talking about the top 10 safest cities in Rhode Island. Before we get into the video, subscribe to our channel. Make sure you share it with someone if they're thinking about moving here, if they're thinking about buying real estate, or if they're thinking about selling their home. Make sure you share the channel, hit subscribe, like the video, turn on the notifications if you want to get notifications. We usually drop a video a week in depth. Today, again, we're talking about the top 10 safest cities in Rhode Island. We got this article from safewise.com. They surveyed Rhode Islanders on safety, so they got a lot of details. I'm going to actually link the article in the video because it's a very interesting, in-depth article that is worth really exploring in depth, and we can't do that in the video because it would be a 30-minute video. But we're going to focus on only the top 10 safest cities based on the surveys. So according to the 2023 State of Survey report, Rhode Islanders are more concerned about their safety than the average American. Although the state has some of the lowest crime rates, even better than the state's safest cities have crime rates well below the national average for violent crime, 80% lower, and for property crime, 61% lower. But Rhode Islanders are still more concerned than the average American about these crime rates, although we are way lower than the national average by 30 to 40% and 61% lower for property crime. Okay, so number one in the list as the safest city in Rhode Island is Bristol, Rhode Island. Bristol, Rhode Island is located in the East Bay. We talk about Bristol here all the time, how it's historical, it's fantastic, beautiful in the summer, on the water, just a great city. A lot of old historical properties, a lot going on. But the population in Bristol is about 22,000. Median income about 80,000, and then the VC rate, which is violent crime rate, is 0.5, and the PC rate, which is a property crime rate, is 2.6, making Bristol the safest city in Rhode Island. Number two is South Kingstown. We talked about South Kingstown in one of our videos last week, I believe, how it has some of the best schools in Rhode Island. Now, South Kingstown is located in the Washington County of Rhode Island, closer to Newport. But the population of South Kingstown is about 31,000 people. Median income, $102,000. VC rate, which is a violent crime rate, is 0.5. And then property crime rate is 4.0. This is for 2023. Number three on the list is North Kingstown. Neighboring town with South Kingstown, located in Washington County. Population a little bit higher, 27,000 people. Median income, similar, $104,000. Violent crime rate, 0.4. And property crime rate, 5.7. Number four on the list is Cumberland, Rhode Island. Population, 36,000. Median income, $104,000. Violent crime rate 0.8 in 2023, and property crime rate 4.6. Number five on the list is Smithfield, Rhode Island. Smithfield, Rhode Island has a population of about 22,000 people. Violent crime rate is 0.4, and then property crime rate is 7.2. So you can see that the property crime rate is actually slightly higher than all the other towns that 1, 2, 4 that we saw today. That's why Smithfield is 5 on the list. Number 6 on the list is Westerly, Rhode Island. Population 23,000. Median income $79,000. Violent crime rate 0.6, and then property crime rate 7.4. Number 7 on the list is North Providence. 33,000 population, median income $88,000, violent crime rate 1.1, property crime rate is 8.1. And then number 9 on the list is East Providence. Again, this is located in the Bristol County, the East Bay. Population $49,000. It is more populated. The median income is $65,000. Violent crime rate is 1.3, and then property crime rate is 7.2. And number 10 on the list is Warwick, Rhode Island. Warwick, Rhode Island has a population of 83,000 people. Median income, $77,000. Violent crime rate, 0.8. and property crime rate is 12.1. So Warwick has the highest property crime rate in Rhode Island. All right, so those were the top towns. Now I wanted to just kind of cover a couple of interesting points in this article. It's very intriguing. They did a really good job with the article. So basically, the Rhode Island's fear of crime is inappropriate with the reality of the state, which living here, I can attest to that, because we always get people who ask us, oh, well, is Warwick a safe city to live in, or is it Cranston, or whatever. All these towns, even the towns that are not in the top 10 list, they have this idea that somehow, I don't know where it comes from, honestly, but it's not a safe town to live in. And I always tell people, I'm like, yeah, it's a safe, it's safe. We sell property at a time. I've never heard anyone complain besides, regular stuff. I mean, things happen, but it's not like it's a concerning town or city to live in. So in the article, they speak about property crime in Rhode Island, fear versus reality. So in line with the slight rise of property crime incidents in Rhode Island, Rhode Islanders told us that they are 8% more concerned about property crimes than the national average. Although 71% of Americans say crime is increasing, only 64% of Rhode Islanders agreed. Statewide, the property crime rate increased by less than 1%, and the total number of incidents reported by the safest cities decreased by over 500 since last year. Burglary accounts for just 11% of the crime rates in the Ocean State and just 10% in the safest cities, which is well below the national average of 14%. All 10 of the safest cities reported lower property crime rates than the state and national levels. Also, here's some more information about Rhode Island's violent crime rates in the top 10 safest cities. The violent crime rate in the safest cities is 0.8 incidents per 1,000 people. This is 60% lower than the state rate, which is 2.0. Smithfield and North Kingstown had the lowest violent crime rates, with 0.4. 9 cities reported 0 murders, and 3 cities, Bristol, South Kingstown, and North Kingstown, had 0 reports of robbery. 80% of the safest cities reported 41 or fewer violent crime incidents. Also, here's some data about property crime in Rhode Island's safest cities. The property crime rate in the safest cities is 7.6 incidents per 1,000 people. This is 39% lower than the state rate at 12.5. Bristol had the lowest property crime rate, 2.6 in Rhode Island. As with last year, it was the only city to report fewer than 100 property crimes. 9 cities, 90%, reported fewer than 9 property crimes per 1,000. So there you have it, guys. The article is much more depth. We will link it in the video. Go review it, look at it for yourself. But overall, it just makes the point of how safe Rhode Island as a state is. All this data for the top 10 cities is way below the national average, even for the safest cities. So it's really important to consider that. Really important when you're looking for property, if you're considering any of these towns, to look into that a little bit more, and just to understand that not only you're purchasing a great property in a great area that offers many more other things, but on top of that, know that you also are moving into a very safe city. There you have it. I hope you found some value in the video. Subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, link is below. Book a meeting with me. I'd love to connect with you. See you in the next video.